Ah, another wonderful day here in New Gridania. However, I feel like I'm ready for a little bit of a change. Something else to put upon my plate. If only there was something I could do. Hello, sir. Yes, sir. Hello. What do you have for me today? Good boy. Here we go. Oi, miss. Fancy making yourself useful? Listen close. A gang of highwaymen have been applying their trade around here these last few days, and we're trying to flush them out. Slippery buggers, though, so we know we need all the help we can get. That's where you come in. We've spotted them lurking in the bramble patch, and we're getting ready to spring our trap. All you have to do is call out anyone who strikes you as a bit shifty and raise the alarm, and I'll take care of the rest. A new sound. One we won't be hearing for quite a while. Okay, the Bramblecast is destroyed. Yes, I can read. Yeah. It's been a while since I've been here. And now that it's 7.1, apparently all of the ARR zones got touch-ups. I guess to put them on par with Dawn Trail zones. It might be subtle. It feels nice to look at. Maybe it might be the lighting. Those kind of do look shiny with it raining. Ooh. Taking things in a brand new light. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, these are definitely better looking. Alright. Anyone shifty? Anyone shifty? Major General, do you see anything? Oh? That's a bit shifty. Ooh. I got a gun too, dumbass. Yeah, out of my way, I'll gut ya. Okay, that's a view to come back in on. Ma'am, get your damn ears out of the caption. Also, hello, sir, are you okay? Do you need help? Oh, okay. Hello. Meat gun. And, you know, big fucking drill right through your torso. Shabang. Ah. Feels good to kill a man in cold blood. Alright, hello sir, do you need help? Let's get you back on your feet. You have my thanks, stranger. And mine. If you hadn't shown up, things could have gone very badly for us. It's my fault. I'll be more careful next time. Truth be told, I thought we'd have a quiet journey after sneaking past all those Imperial patrols and leaving Girabania behind. How wrong I was. To think we'd be caught unawares by a gang of common thieves. What's going on? We heard a commotion and... That's one of them! Just like the witnesses described. It's strange they'd go after a pair like you. All their mocks so far have been merchants and whatnot. You know, folk carrying coin and valuables who won't put up much of a fight. I reckon that if any of their cronies are out there watching, they'll think twice before crossing you lot again. Still, might be an idea for you to see these travelers to Gridania. Me and the others will keep looking for the rest of the highwaymen. Those bandits. Something about this doesn't sit right with me. We barely have a fistful of gil between us. I have a couple of forms of edged steel strapped to my back. Not the most likely of targets. Perhaps that's why they went straight for the kill. And they might have succeeded if you had stepped in. We are in your debts. I am Radovan, and this is Sophie. We've traveled here from Ilsabard, far to the north, where once I served as a soldier of Garlemald. Ah, Imperial defectors, huh? I had no choice. My family was taken hostage. While it is true that I have fought and killed for the Empire, I would never have done so willingly. Although I freed myself of their shackles, the life I'd know is no more. That was another life, one I'd sooner put behind me. I came to Eorzea and hoped that I might start anew here. Okay. As for me, I also escaped from the Guardians. I was part of resistance movements, until we were all rounded up or killed, that is. The Empire took everything from me. My family, my homeland. With nowhere else to go, the two of us decided we'd stand a better chance of surviving if we stuck together. And here we are. Seeing me now, you'd scarce believe I once served as personal guard to my queen. But in the end, I couldn't protect her. I couldn't protect anyone, not even my wife and son. Well, I would have gladly given my life for theirs. It's not to be. Even so, there may still be a use for the skills I spent honing. Those whom I may yet deliver from harm. That's why I suggested looking for employment as a bodyguard in Eorzea, and Gridania seems a good place to start. I know you've helped us enough already, but I have a proposal. Would you consider working with us? Now, hold on, Radovan. That's rather a lot to ask, don't you think? But Gala has what it takes to become a gunbreaker. It seems my gunblade has caught your eye. You may have seen Garleans wielding something similar, but this is the genuine article. The ones used by the Empire are simply edged weapons with a firearm bolted on, or vice versa. Well, they have their uses, they pale in comparison to those my clan forged for generations. Our gunblades use ethereally imbued cartridges. When you pull the trigger, the powdered crystal within ignites, releasing the ether. This sends a powerful shockwave through the blade, increasing its destructive capabilities. The cartridges can even be fired into the air to create defensive barriers. Perhaps you should save the lectures until you've heard Gala's answer? Ah, yes. First things first. So, are you interested? In exchange for assisting us, I will teach you the art of the gunbreaker. And I was wondering if you might be able to act as a guide. If you'd accept gunblade training as a form of payment, we'd be most grateful. Once the coin starts rolling in, you'll receive a fair share. You need not answer right away. Please, give it some thought. As if I would say no to stepping in on Sam's shoes, really. Have you reached a decision? Yes, I would love to become a grainbreaker. From this day forth, our fates are entwined. Now, the path that lies ahead is not an easy one. The spirits of my predecessors will watch over you. Nice. So, we have a blacksmith from Limsa Laminsa, a Vieira from... Oh god. Oh fuck, what is the name of it? It's still blocked of somewhere around here. It's not Dalmasco because that's up here. G something. Golvor something. I don't remember. And we have a Hrothgar from Bosnia. Bosnia? I always pronounce it Bosnia. The ancient wielders of the Gunblade. And pretty much where the Empire gets their Gunblades from. You know, as an empire. So let us open up the outsider's attire. And where are you hiding? Where are you hiding? Oh, here we are. Hi, Steel. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. That's a lot of... Give me a second. Okay. Gunbreaker. Definitely one of the more interesting tank classes that we have here. Similar to Warrior, it's definitely a lot more attack focused rather than Paladin and Dark Knight's survivability. However, despite... Let me rephrase that. Unlike Warrior, Gunbreaker doesn't have a lot of healing capabilities. There is something, Aurora, which essentially gives yourself a regen. And every time you do your combo, you essentially... Wait. Okay. Every second hit of your combo actually restores your own HP. It has to be part of the combo, though. You can't just press the button. So, you still have a little bit of sustainability, but it's definitely not as much as what Warrior has. Regardless, let us continue. Now that the Gunbreakers of Eld have... I've already lost your voice. Now that the Gunbreakers of Eld have yielded a portion of their wisdom, you are ready to take blade in hand. Rather than spend moons and moons training you, perhaps we had best find employment first. We can use the time between assignments to refine your abilities. But where should we start? How about we just head back to Gridania? The Adventurers Guild. Yes, that sounds quite promising. I suppose we are adventurers, after all. Tell me, Kala, are you familiar with this sort of thing? Lady, you have no idea. Oh my. In that case, we couldn't have found a better guide. Well, there's no time like the present, shall we? Alright. Back to Gridania, there we go. And I just gotta find the two of them in here somewhere. There they are. Now that Mother Mion has made us formal members of the Adventurers Guild, we can start accepting assignments. In fact, we've already been given the details of a potential client in need of a bodyguard or two. A man named Lawson Chow is waiting by the Wailing Barracks. Sophie and I will try to making our own way there to get our bearings. And then we never saw them again. Okay. The Wailing Barracks. Wood Whalers? The Wood Whalers, okay. That would be Lancer's Guild. We thought it best to wait for you before we introduce ourselves. You must be the one sent by the Adventurers Guild, yes? Thank goodness. There's something dreadful has befallen... well, threatens to befall the one and only Editha. You mean to say you are unfamiliar with the most gifted harpsichordist who ever lived? What would possess me to hire such a cultured bit... It appears my breath would be better spent briefing you on the nature of my request. A few days ago, Editha received a most unwelcome missive, a death threat, to be precise. At first, I deemed it nothing more than the crazed scrawlings of some harmless churl. That is until, during a recital, a stone was thrown at her, missing by a hair's breadth. I have, in my capacity as her manager, cancelled all public appearances until the perpetrator can be brought to justice. I fear, though, that my delicate tulip will wither and fail if confined to her dressing room, and she has herself expressed a desire to stroll freely beneath the canopies of Mikedo's amphitheater. I see where this is going. You want us to take her for a walk, is that it? If that's all we have to do, we should count ourselves lucky. A threatening letter, a brazen attack in a public place. Who knows what will happen next? But she can't stay indoors forever. I say we accept. Splendid. Without any further ado, I shall have Editha prepare for her promenade. We'd best proceed carefully. If the culprit knows that Bassett Shell asked the Adventurers Guild for help, they can probably deduce that Editha would be coming out of hiding. We should see if anyone bears a grudge against her, so we know what to expect. And we'd better look around the amphitheater for places where the ambusher might hide. Alright. I went the long way, didn't I? There were so many people here yesterday with that new emote, the watering can one. Where'd they all go? Oh my god, we're actually talking to the Simpkin? Oh, Editha. I have in a moment deprived of her sumptuous harmonies is akin to an eternity of unimaginable torment. When, oh when will she grace me with her splendor once more? And let's not talk to Simpkin ever again. Why, yes. Editha has been the talk of Gridania since her debut. Her skill as a musician is without question, although I sense that many of her admirers are more interested in her bizarre stage garb. Oh god. Go of her. I certainly do. I would consider myself to be one of her many admirers. In all honesty, I do not care for the way some of the others Google her. If the rumors about Editha receiving death threats are true, one of those lecherous scoundrels must be behind it. Man, you are way overdressed here.
Gala, have you met Miss Ondine? She's a harpsichordist, just like Editha.
That poor girl. What is the world coming to? That a gifted and beautiful young performer such as her must hide away for fear of her life. Beggar's belief. It must be one of her followers. I've seen the way some of them look at her, and it makes my skin crawl. With fans like that, who needs enemies?
So, what do the other locals have to say? Yes, most of them think that one of Editha's admirers is to blame, but I sense there is more to that. I think that until we have more information, we should treat everyone with equal suspicion, to be on the safe side. Personally, I'd prefer to carry out a more thorough investigation, but we'd best not keep our clients waiting. Once you are ready, let us return to Lassenchow.
Okay. Interesting that it tells me that I've learned all the actions now. Whatever. Oh wow, yeah, it would have been a lot better for me to just teleport over there. Ah, there's the instance. I was wondering where that is. my surefire way to learn how to be... Oh, a little bit overdressed, I believe. Aditha assures me that she will be ready in 2 shakes of Aziz's tail. Whatever that means. You know, the death threats were meant on Aditha, not you. Oh, I see what they mean. Ah, my chaperones have arrived. How wonderful. Oh, to finally feel the sun's warming rays. I am reborn. They weren't joking when they called her eccentric. Yeah. All this prancing about is going to draw unwanted attention. We'd better get this over with as quickly as possible. Sophie, Gala and I will escort her to the amphitheater. Why don't you stay behind with Lass and Chell in case we need to hurry back? Fine by me. I'll keep an ear out for any signs of danger and come running if you call. Although I was fully prepared to join you in guarding Aditha, even dressed for the occasion, I will defer to your professional opinion and remain here. But promise me that you will keep my sweet Petunia safe. Leave it to us. Are you ready, Gala? Yeah, Radovan, your voice is going to need some work. La la la. What a beautiful day for a stroll. Okay. The lights are not possibly all on upstairs. We only need to escort her to the amphitheater and back, but keep your eyes peeled. Oh god, they're walking faster than me. God, keep up your pace, keep up your pace. Just has to refrain from wandering. Yeah, sorry, my legs are short, man. And avoid any needless frolicking. I don't think I've ever seen anywhere so peaceful and serene. Oh, Gridania is a wonderful place indeed. I should stay a while. I will give it some thought. Oh. Hi, Yamahitra. What's that? Oh, it is! It's Aditha! Wait! Don't run on ahead! This is all we need. An unwanted distraction, but perhaps they can tell us why those bandits are after Aditha. Oh boy. Huh. I hear that Aditha has become something of a recluse of late. I do hope she returns to grace the stage once more. Is it true her music is inspired by all the wondrous places she's seen on her travels? I am a hater. I didn't think you were into this, but girls gotta have hobbies. Aditha has only recently begun performing in Gridania and has already amassed a considerable following. I have heard, however, that some of the other harpsichordists are envious of her success. Thank you, Yamitra. I'll be sure to get back to you with summoner duties. The whole of Gridania delights in Aditha's magnificent melodies. Every other musician pales in comparison to her. You're escorting the lovely... Oh, wow, nope. Nope. You're escorting the lovely Aditha. Please, allow me to make a record of this day's events. Okay, that's a funny joke. So you get the impression that a jealous rival is the instigator. There she is, what the rabbit is. What? What goes there? Let me mind. Step away from the girl, nice and slow. Oh, I think not. Alright, I changed my things. So, welcome to Gunblades. Blaker. Yamahitra's helping us, holy shit. Oh, what the fuck had stance on? Gunbreaker is surprisingly simple. You have your 1, 2, and 3 combo. And like I said before, your second skill, Brutal Shell, will heal you. However, if you do the full combo, you will essentially add a cartridge to your gun. That's one of these blue circles here. And we'll get to that in the next wave. you'll go on ahead. I'll keep them here. Interesting, okay.
There could be more of them, so be on your guard. We must be ready to strike at a moment's notice.
Yes. So, to quickly go over, we do have some... Oh, jeez.
What do you think it must run off like that again?
No, you're no fun. Ooh.
They never learn. Take the left again.
We also have an AoE, which I have put over here. Doing these two skills will also add a cartridge to your gun, which you can very easily expend like this.
It does a shit ton of damage.
It's very good. You also have a off cooldown attack, which does around the same damage. It's pretty good. You also have your cooldowns. You have one here, No Mercy, which increases your damage, but it also seems to have been updated at some point since the last time I played Gunbreaker, which has an attack. This is new to me. It is a damage over time. I seem to remember that being a different thing, but you know, there's things to... Hey, leave the girl alone. I have things to explain. Of course, our one attack isn't the only thing we can spend our cartridges on. I can do a secondary combo. It does have a 30-second cooldown, though. It's 3 attacks which do roughly the same amount of damage. Oh, the exact same amount of damage as first one, so it's a shrink level. Then, of course, you have your mitigations. You have Rampart, as always. But you also have Camouflage. Not only is this a mitigation, it also parry, which is a stat thing. I don't think I've ever explained. Parry, I believe, is better explained as a taunt. And then, of course, you have the ever-famous shoot yourself in the foot skill, which, unfortunately, they have nerfed in 7.1. Before, as you've seen that Sam has done during our playthrough, Super Bolide would essentially leave you at 1 HP, but leave you invulnerable to most attacks. Now it just reduces you to half HP. I don't know what happens if you're below half HP, it might just have that. Regardless, it's not as silly, and I'm sad. But, really, that's basically Gunbreaker. I know I probably didn't explain that the best, but to me, playing is the best teaching.
Not much farther now. Do you know who could be behind these attacks?
No idea.
Crazy people? Clearly. Yes, I think we've gathered that much.
I like Radovon. Radovon's fucking great.
Glad to see that...
Wish I was able to read all that.
It's too quiet. They must be expecting us.
Where? Uh-oh. What the? I wonder who that could be. My, what a naughty little rabbit. It seems you've wandered too far from your warren. The stage is set for your curtain call, though it cost me a pretty penny to rent the place. This will be the last time you walk all over my stage with those grubby little paws of yours. I wonder who this could be. It's a mystery. We'll spend it on a tendreless soul's head on a platter.
Remember, Tita is their target.
Oh, I put it on Q, that's why. This is interesting. But nothing I can't handle. Get out for anyone going after Pizza. This is all that's not this one. Useless. You call yourselves professionals. And now she sends beasts after us. No matter. You must protect the ether at all costs. Okay. Gory. That's an interesting looking coral. Okay, you have... Okay. Let's move you over here. I wasn't expecting the attack from behind. Oh, Jesus Christ. Get the fuck over here. Yeah, right. Oh, I don't like that. Another orb. Thank you. This is a very simple boss fight. Uh-oh. 2 orbs. Thankfully it doesn't give me a vulnerability down, so I can just take both of them. I'm actually going to turn off the rail guard that got it on take. Especially if this goes on too long. Did you really just shirk? Okay, fine, cool. I'll sure, I can do this. There's my combo, thank you. Okay, hi, hello, you're with me. Alright. Okay. pretty easy to finish this up here. There we go. What's wrong? No more surprises? Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm afraid not. The show's over. Now, check out that mask before I cut it off and your face with it. Gasp. Miss Ontine, I might have guessed. But what's Aditha ever done to deserve this? That harlot doesn't know the first thing about real music, and she thinks she can steal my fans, my stage with those appalling outfits of hers. I won't stand for it. I won't. Oh. What's happened here? I'd heard that Ondine wasn't exactly a fan of Aditha's, but I never thought she'd pay to have her killed. And now we know that the highwaymen in the woods were in on her schemes too. A few days back they held up Ondine's carriage in the shroud, but she made them an offer worth more than the valuables she was carrying. And mind you, I don't suppose there's many of the bastards left after today. You've done us all a good turn, so if you ever need anything from the god's quiver, don't hesitate to ask. Know that the danger has passed. Aditha will at long last be able to make her triumphant return to Mikedo's amphitheatre. But there's still one thing I don't quite understand. Why did those highwaymen attack me and Radovan in the woods? Maybe it was because of your ears. I imagine Ondine told them how much I love wearing my favorite bunny crown. They probably thought you were me. Oh, those ones aren't real Viera ears. At least I don't think so. Actually, I was wondering if I might have a word in private with the three of you. But there are four of us. Yes, but only if I include you, which I'm not. What have I done to deserve such treatment? Well, I suppose the lady is entitled to her secrets. But before I return to my duties, I wish to express my gratitude for your part in today's events. You've both performed admirably. Now that that pesky manager of mine is out of the way, let's go to the Great Lone Growery. You know, someplace out of the way, secluded, where people would never find us. Right? Ma'am. You know, I'm not gonna ask questions. You risked life and limb to protect me, so I feel it's only fair that I explain myself. One moment, please. Oh. What? It's a sylph. You mean to say she was a sylph from the very beginning? Oh, yes. This one feels much more comfortable now. It is fun to use glamours and play the harpsichord, but a little tiring. And this one spent so long in walking one's house, this one nearly died. Oh, these ones need the sun's rays to flourish, to live. That is why this one had to go outside, even though dangerous ones were all around. This one hopes the helpful ones will understand and not tell simpering one. Listening ones will be sad if this one can no longer play sweet, sweet music. Your secret is safe with us. I'm ever so grateful. Promise you'll come to listen to my harpsichord soon, yes? Well, that explains the outlandish outfits.
Not quite the conclusion I was expecting, but a satisfactory one nonetheless. I must say, you've acquitted yourself rather well, Gala. It normally takes a lot longer for novices to grasp the fundamental differences between a gunblade and a regular sword. It was originally developed by my people in the Third Astral Era. The march of the Allegan Empire had driven us to the barren wastelands, where even survival was a constant struggle. Our queen, Gunhilda, was closely guarded by loyal soldiers known for the unique swords they wielded. These loyal vassals were known as Gunhilda's Blades, a name that was abbreviated and applied to the most distinctive of their weapons, the Gunblade. Meanwhile, the Allegans were developing firearms capable of launching projectiles over great distances. As they were similar in appearance to our Gunblades, we referred to these weapons as guns, a term which is now commonplace. So effective were these new weapons on the battlefield, the Queen's Guard decided to specialize in smashing through the enemy lines and destroying them as swiftly as possible. Thus did they come to be known as gunbreakers. Even after the fall of the Allegan Empire, these techniques were passed down to each new generation. My clan are the descendants of Gunhilda's royal guard, although I am all that remains. It is my duty to see that the art of the gunbreaker lives on, even if that means entrusting it to an outsider such as yourself.
If you'd like history lessons, you two will get along like a house on fire.
I'd best leave it there for the time being. I don't want to overwhelm the loss. The best learning is done in the field, however. As pleasant as Gridania is, I am eager to see what the other city-states have to offer.
Then, may I suggest Olda? Their markets have goods from all over the world, and I'm dying to take a look.
Olda it is, then. Sophie and I will go on ahead. When you arrive, seek us out. We shouldn't be too hard to find.
There you are.
It's good to finally get away from that noisy marketplace. Not that this watering hole is much quieter. Still, it's a paradise compared to anything you'll find in Garlean territory.
I think he's just in a sour mood because he can't find any work.
You're not wrong there, Sophie. I'll keep looking, though. Gala, you'd better train by yourself until we find our next client. Which, with a little luck, will be soon.
Alright. That's everything done here for Gunbreaker. So, I guess I'll see you in a little bit when I continue this quest. Also, I like how Sophie's got a new outfit. Yeah. Yeah, same hat. Same hat. Oh. That's one class certainly taken care of. Now, let's go get the other one. Of course, much like us being at level 50, level 60 has two jobs for us to unlock. The same as it will be when we reach level 70 and level 80. And soon enough, level 90. Well, whenever. That'll be like in 2 years from when I'm recording this. Ma'am, I'm not gonna ask questions. I'm not prepared to answer the handles. Yeah. Hello, good sir. Are you in need of a blade and gunning?
Good madam. Oh, good madam. You can spare a moment, yes? Of course you can. You see, I've just witnessed a performance most marvelous, and I simply must tell someone about it. What sort of performance, you ask? Why, none other than a troupe of traveling dancers hailing from Razadhan across the sea. I dare say their bold, exotically beautiful motions are like nothing our realm has ever seen. Adventurers like you are always on the lookout for stimulating new experiences, are you not? You must simply witness this spectacle for yourself. Just follow this road toward the convent of the Dutiful Sisters, and you'll run smack dab into the stage they've set up in the square. Hi, but I'm sorry, what? You want to repeat that? Kind of spoke a bit too fast there. Hey. Hey. What the hell just happened? Oh god. Not the Migos. Oh god, the memories of Othurgan. Greetings, traveller. Come to see our little show, have you? On behalf of Troop Felisame, I welcome you. My troopmates are seeing to the final preparations even as we speak. Don't wander too far. The curtain will be rising any minute now. It's been quite some time since we brought our art to these shores, or so our fearless leader tells us. I've been practicing day and night ever since we arrived to bring you and your countrymen the performance of a lifetime. Alright. I kind of want to be in a different outfit. Yeah. I think this will work nicely. So let's just wait for this to begin. Shouldn't be too long. Wait, hold on. Hello, sir. What do you have to say? What over here? An adventurer. What an imposing one at that. But where are my manners? I am Quihilad, Truth Felisame's humble instrumentalist. If you're looking for the star of our little company, you'll find her just over there. Nope. I'm sure 3 of you are the only ones here. Well, I suppose I'll just wait for that then. Ooh. So close, and yet so far. For all who cannot make the voyage to our home, we bring our art to yours. Hailing from Razad Han across the sea, I present the incomparable, transcendent Troop Felisame. Today we have prepared a sumptuous feast for your eyes and ears. Let the soaring melodies and the stirring, striking steps of our dancers reach your heart and spirit you away to a distant world. Yes, just so, Rana. Betray not your trembling heart. Dance your dance till the last, and let them fall under your spell. Huh? Excuse me? My apologies. I did not mean to intrude upon your experience. Pray ignore my mutterings and enjoy the girl's performance. She's trained quite hard for this day, after all.
I must say, you carry yourself with a certain grace, don't you? But do excuse me, I forget myself. Forgive me for not having properly introduced myself. I am Nashmira, principal dancer and leader of Troupe FFXIV. Rana, the girl whose performance you are admiring, is my #1 student and protege. This may seem a bit forward, but pray tell, have you ever harbored aspirations of stepping on stage, of losing yourself in a whirlwind of music and motion, of enchanting your audience with your every movement? Forgive me. I know this is all quite sudden, and yet I could not help myself. From the first moment I laid eyes on you, I saw, how can I put it, a poise that could only be honed on the field of battle. Yes, there's no doubt in my mind, you would make a fine dancer. I see you were confused, and for good reason. Allow me to explain. There are forms of dance meant merely to grace a stage, and then there's the art of Troupe FFXIV. We dance the Kriegsstanz. The Kriegsstanz. A dance of war so ancient it is said to predate even the founding of our city. Sounds German. Our dancers train primarily in 2 techniques, each with applications both ornamental and martial. For one, we are proficient in tossing throwing weapons which are most dazzling to the eyes, and even more damaging to any unfortunate foes they strike. The second is, of course, dancing itself. Perhaps you've already felt it, but it is believed that there are mystical powers to our movements, which can serve to heighten senses, lift spirits, and drive weakness and worry from people's hearts. The people of Eorzea have done well to rebuild this realm in the Calamity's wake, but there are scars that have still go unhealed. The specter of war still looms large over the land. If our art of dance might serve in some small way to ease worries and fears, and offer succor to the hearts of Eorzeans far and wide, nothing would bring our humble troupe greater honor. And so did I decide to lead Troupe FFXIV to a tour of this realm. There is, however, a bit of a rub. We have come with only 2 dancers, Rana and myself. I am still nursing an injury I suffered on the voyage over. My protege is a talented one, but I can hardly ask her to bear the burden of our tour alone. And so I felt compelled to return to you. I can assure you that the arrangement would be to our mutual benefit. Should you offer us your aid, I will personally instruct you in the art of the Kriegsstanz, an art that will avail you not only on the stage, but on the field of battle as well. Worry not. I will not force you to rush your decision. We must begin rehearsal for our next performance. Do give some thought to my offer, and seek me out again should you be so inclined. Well, I mean, I'm already here. I've already started the quest. You return, friend. Have you taken the time to think over my offer? Yeah, let's do it. Splendid! To tell the truth, I had feared your answer would be no, but fortune smiles upon Troupe FFXIV today. As principal dancer and company leader, allow me to officially welcome you to our ranks. Wait, don't tell me. Nashmira has handpicked you to join our troupe and become a dancer? Is Rana right? Or is Rana right? I knew it! I have been doing this thing for as long as Mistress Nashmira, but even I can see that your poise and posture is anything but from ordinary. But don't get your hopes up too high. You're gonna have to work your ass off to outshine Ron Amigo. Let it suffice to say that I'll be watching both of your careers with great interest. Oh, but where are my manners? I even asked my student her name. Ah, an elegant name indeed. Very well then, Gala. This is for you. This crystal houses the amassed knowledge and memories of generations of our forebears. Butterflies of the battlefield who have fluttered their way into history and legend. Take it and treasure it. And of course, you'll also be needing a change of clothes. Here, this outfit should do. Go ahead, put it on. You'll be amazed at the freedom of movement the pliant fabric affords you. Oh boy. So, while I am pretty knowledgeable of Gunbreaker, the other class introduced in Shadowbringers, I can't say the same for Dancer. I have done this quest, and that's it. It's not a lot. Okay. Oh. Okay. Pretty interesting. Give me a second while I work this out. Okay. I believe I understand how Dancer works. I may have to ask Alex later to get a full rundown of the bare basics, but I think I understand. So, let us continue. I've trained many a dancer in my day, but I cannot recall ever having seen the crystal take to one of our new recruits so quickly. Truly, there is prodigious talent within you just waiting to be untapped. I've never seen anything like it either. Why, at this rate, she might even be able to challenge me for the position of Troop FFXIV's rising star. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Rana. But yes. With Gala in our ranks, our ultimate goal might at long last be within reach. Before that, however, I should share with you the full details of our planned itinerary. As I may have mentioned, we have travelled to these shores with two purposes: to share our time-honoured arts with the Eorzeans far and wide, and in so doing so, to do our part to help heal any lingering scars left by the calamity. Limsa Laminsa was the first stop on our tour of the realm. This leaves us with 4 destinations: Aldar, Gridania, Ishgard, and finally, Alamigo. And yet, Alamigo remains under Guardian rule, and Ishgard is still dealing with the repercussions of the Dragonsong War. I believe it would be best to put off our performances in those nations until we can be certain of our presence there will be welcome. And so, by process of elimination, the next 2 destinations in our tour are all but decided. However, there is another important matter we must attend to before we set off. Finding ourselves a patron willing to sponsor our jaunt across the realm, yes? Precisely. With what little coin remains in our coffers after the long journey, we can scarce afford to put on humble productions like the one Gala just witnessed. We must find someone who will spare no expense in helping us bring our art to every corner of Eorzea. Fortunately, I have learned of someone who might be suited to that role. An acquaintance of mine in these lands, a songstress no less, introduced me to an influential merchant who considers it his life's work to promote darling new forms of creative expression the realm over. The man in question has all but agreed to fund our tour, on one condition. We must grace him with a private performance, and he must deem it to be a true artistic revolution unlike anything he's seen before. An artistic revolution? That sounds like an awfully tall order. No thoughts, head empty, only dance. Indeed it is. After all, an aesthete of such renown has surely seen a Near Eastern dance or two in his day, so I asked myself, what could we possibly show this man that would truly awe and inspire him? Long did I struggle to come up with an answer, but no longer. Gala, you will take the stage with Rana and transform it into a full-fledged dancer before this man's very eyes. Yes, I call it a flower blooms on the battlefield. Yes, it's all coming to me now. For the final act, Rana here will play the role of a formidable foe, unleashing a fearsome array of steps and twirls against you. You'll fend them off, retaliating with flourishes of your own and a dramatic dance battle for the ages. Gala and I taking the stage together. Ooh, my tail is tingling with excitement just thinking about it. And through our battle, we'll show our would-be patron that our art is more than just for show. Why, it's positively perfect. I know it's your first performance, but you needn't worry. Nashmira and I will be right there with you. Just follow our lead, let the music carry you, and I'm sure our performance will knock this bigwig merchant's socks off. Rana speaks true. I would not have invited you into our ranks if I did not know you were capable of what I ask. And so, let us not delay any further. Our audience awaits us in a place called... yes, Costa del Sol. No. I was really hoping it was going to be Godbert. Fine. Too close to the soul. Fuck you. Alright. Away. The success of our Eorzean tour, and perhaps the very future of our troupe as a whole, depends on what this fellow thinks of us. You bet I'm dressed for the occasion. Excellent! My two rising stars are here, and we can finally get the show on the road. But first, we should pay our respects to our patron-to-be, Master Gegaruju. Come with me. Oh god. Why does it have to be him? Master Gegaruju, it is a pleasure and an honor to be invited to your lovely estate. I am Nashmira, leader and principal dancer of Troupe FFXIV, and I stand before you today with two of my most promising protégés. Yes, welcome and all. Oh, take me! Is that you, Titan's Bane? Moonlighting as a dancer these days, are you? Oh, I must admit, I thought adventuring was more lucrative than that. Mind you, when you're wealthy as me, the best is a given. No, I won't be content with merely a masterful performance. I want to see something daring, something profound, something the likes of which this realm has never seen. I trust you're up to the task. We would let your eyes be the judge of that, Master Gegaruju. For today, Costa del Sol will be the venue of the inaugural performance of Troupe FFXIV's newest production. I call it A Flower Blooms on the Battlefield. Interesting. Honestly, wasn't expecting the shout out that someone recognizes us in these these job quests. Your very first performance, and you're already taking center stage. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Your first opponent will be a training mannequin designed specifically to hone an aspiring dancer's skills. Breathe deeply, move with purpose. It'll be a breeze. At the same time, always remember that the Kriegsdance is a dance of war. I know you are among friends here, but I want you to imagine yourself on the battlefield, leaping and twirling through a legion of foes. Now let's knock this Master Gigaruju out of his 100,000 gil stockings. I'm ready when you are. That's it. That fire in your eyes. This is the chance of our lifetime, so let the same passion burn in your heart and hold nothing back. Let the curtain rise. You know what I said when I only did that quest? I only did that first quest. I have not done this. Oh god. You still lack for experience, yes I know, but take heart, for I have crafted this performance specifically to draw out your innate talent step by precious step. Follow my lead and you will feel yourself transforming into a full-fledged dancer before you even know it. Lose yourself in the music. Let the passion in your heart take over, and you will move as you have never moved before. Yes, you are the flower on this battlefield, and today you will blossom. Oh boy. Okay, like I said, I think I understand how this works. Okay. Are you ready, Gala? First you want to expose a closed position and choose me as your partner. Once you've chosen a partner, you'll be able to invigorate them through your dancing. So, like I said. Are you ready? Trust me. Follow my lead and Gigaruja will be freed. Hold that putty in our hands. So, the big gimmick with a dancer is that it essentially is a major buffer between yourself and one other player of your choosing. And you do this by using closed position. Splendid! Now let's show Gigaruju what you can do. I'll apologies for the delay, Master Gigaruju, but without further ado, behold as our flute. Okay. Okay. Phew. No pressure, eh? Alright, Gala, let's begin with the basics. Commence your dance, make 2 standard steps, and then top it off with a double standard finish. So, the other big thing with Dancer is that you have steps. You press it, and basically all of your skills are now 2 colors. I have to say this quickly. Basically, match the colors that are here. So we do a green, and then we do a red. And then we finish the dance by pressing the button again. This will up our damage for about a minute. And it comes off cooldown very quickly. Of course, Nashmira is doing a bit of a more advanced technique than what we know. So, let's just keep doing this. As warmed up to you. Next, show him what you can do with this mannequin here. My protege will now put on a show with this dancing doll. Watch as she fends off its mighty magics. Okay. From here you must dance to your own rhythm. So, attack skills. Very simple. It is essentially just a 2-thing combo. Of course, every time you attack, you have the option of getting a buff. In your case, a second symmetry. And it lets us to do something else, and then gives us another buff. Good boy. I think it's just really press the buttons that light up. It's super... like, okay, this is simple. surprisingly, extremely simple. Of course, this is only the start of dancing. Oop. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. Surprisingly a lot simpler than I was expecting. Especially considering, like, one of the last jobs I leveled. The 60 was Red Mage. That was a bit complicated. A bit, but... eh. Yeah, don't do this again, girl. Whew. Are you sure that was your first time up on stage? I could swear I was watching a veteran up there. I couldn't take my eyes off you for a moment. Hey, my moves were nothing to sneeze at either, right? Of course, all the flashy lights were just for show. I set them up beforehand, just to liven up our performance, you know? But enough about me. This was your day to shine. If that meant me playing the villain for a day, so be it. I'm just proud to have played my part in helping your talents bloom. Now that was a sight to behold. A bold young woman taking on one fearsome foe after the next, and transforming into a masterful dancer before my very eyes. Yes, I do believe I've not seen anything quite like it. Your words do us great honor, Master Gigaruju. Might we also count on you to loosen your purse strings and sponsor Truth FFXIV on our tour across your fair realm? It is true, of course, that your troupe deserves a far wider audience. And yet, your performance moved me so that I just couldn't bear to part with you so soon. I must say, I find myself particularly smitten with the young kitten who's played the villain's role. Rana, was it? Perhaps I could interest you in signing a contract to be one of my personal dancers. I can promise that it would be a lucrative one. It's, why, you flatter me, Master Gigaruju, but I fear I'm still in training. I can't very well leave Miss Nashmio aside until our tour is complete. Oh, is that so now? No, this simply won't do. Why, I'm afraid your rejection has so devastated me that I simply don't have it in me to fund your little excursion after all. You can't be serious. You gave us your word. You won't take no for an answer. Whatever should we do, Gala? You know what must be done. You're altering the deal. What's that supposed to mean? Stop looking at me like that. You're scaring me. I say I never took you dancers to be such a bloody serious lot. I meant only to express how utterly enthralled I love for your fearless performance. You've provided me with precisely the sort of bold and audacious artistic revolution I sought. As per our deal, I am more than happy to offer you the financial backing you so clearly deserve. We are most grateful, Master Gigaruju. Truly, your aesthetic sensibilities are matched only by your boundless generosities. By your leave, we shall begin preparing for our forthcoming performance in Oldal. But wait, I mean, if it might make just one small request, I ask that you not sign an exclusive contract. Only that one of you sojourn here as my honored guest and entertain me for a spell. In return, in addition to my patronage, I promise that I will deliver you a personal letter of recommendation to the Syndicate on your behalf. Well, I do believe that sounds like a mutually beneficial arrangement. In that case, Master Gigaruju, you may have the pick of any of my troupe, except Ngala, of course. Then the deal is done. Yes, I would be more than content with the lovely Miss Rana here. Leave the negotiations with the Syndicate to me. In the meantime, I look forward to seeing every move in your repertoire. The pleasure is mine, Master Gigaruju. And please, introduce me to your personal dancing girls as well. I'm sure there's so much they could teach me about the art of dance in Eorzea. I was worried there for a moment, but all's well that ends well. I'll go and share the good news with the others. Pray come along if you'd like. You know, Gigaruju's a sleazeball, but he's not evil. He's just horny. When Master Gigaruju started insisting on taking Rana from us, I thought all our efforts were for naught. But it seemed we've come away with everything we've bargained for, and then some. And it is all thanks to you. It really was quite remarkable how he changed his tune after you gave him just a single glance. Clearly, you possess the remarkable powers of persuasion. At any rate, I suppose a short sojourn here could benefit us all. Rana seems eager to get to know the dancers here, and I must attend to administrative tasks before our next performance. In the meantime, why don't you put your newfound skills to the test? I suspect you'll be quite pleased with how well they serve you. Alright. Another job added to our repertoire. I am curious, is Rana actually going to be over here? No. Did you say anything different? No. Oh well. Well. That's everything you hear. Don't look at it like that. That's everything done here. I'll see you next time as we continue our adventure here in Final Fantasy XIV.